So let's talk about the one question I get asked all the time. How do you actually make money when you're starting with, well, nothing? No savings, no capital, just you. I know it sounds kind of impossible, but there's a real step-by-step way to get there, and that's what we're going to break down right now. Okay, let's be real for a second. This is not some get-rich-quick scheme. It's going to take work. It's a marathon for sure, not a sprint. But here's the amazing part. With the right game plan, it is absolutely possible. What you really need is a roadmap, and that's exactly what we're about to lay out. So where on earth do you even begin? Well, your first step is to become a skills hunter. You're basically going on a hunt for abilities that people are literally willing to pay for right now. Think of it like you're drawing a treasure map before you even think about setting sail. Your hunting ground is going to be the digital marketplace. So head over to places like Upwork or Fiverr. Now, you're not there to sell anything yet. You're just there to be a detective. What are people constantly looking for? Do you see a ton of jobs for video editing, or maybe social media management, translation? Start making a list. This isn't just mindless scrolling, you know. This is your market research. You're finding out exactly where the demand is. Okay, so you've got your list of hot skills. Great. Now for step 2. And this one's important. You gotta look inward. See, you're not really starting from zero. You already have assets. The trick is to just take a minute and do a quick inventory of what's already in your toolbox. So, what do you actually have right now? And I don't mean anything fancy. You got a laptop, a phone with a pretty good camera? Heck, even just having a solid internet connection is a massive advantage. Let's see how these super simple tools can point you in the right direction. And here is where it all starts to click. If you've got a decent computer, you're in a perfect spot to learn things like video editing or graphic design. Have a camera? Boom! You could start exploring what's trending in photography. And hey, if all you've got is an internet connection, that's your launch pad. You can get into content creation or translation. The whole point here is to play to your strengths and use what you already have. All right, so you've found a skill that looks promising and you know you've got the basic tools for it. Now we get to the really exciting part, actually learning how to do it. And you know what the best part is? You can do it without spending a single penny. Seriously, we are living in an unbelievable time. The internet is basically the biggest, freest university in the history of the world. I mean, YouTube isn't just for funny videos anymore. It is a goldmine of expert tutorials on everything. Sites like Udemy have tons of free courses. You can learn to code, you can learn digital marketing, all taught by pros with no tuition fee. It's incredible. And listen, here's a little pro tip. This is a real game changer. Whenever you can, try to learn from English language sources. Now, why is that? It's because the big global trends almost always pop up in English first. So, by tapping into those resources, you're basically getting a sneak peek into the future of your local market. It lets you offer the cool new stuff before anyone else even knows about it. It lets you offer the cool new stuff before anyone else even knows about it. Okay, you did it. You picked up a valuable skill. But now you've got a new challenge. So did a bunch of other people, right? In a crowded market, just being good enough isn't going to cut it. You have to stand out. You need what I call a personal signature. I mean, think about it. On one side, you have the crowd. They're all just kind of copying each other, following the same exact trends. They become invisible. But on the other side, you have someone who adds their own unique flavor to the mix. That's your personal signature. It's that special style, that perspective, that creative spark that only you can bring. And that's what takes you from being just another freelancer to a creator that people are actually looking for. And never, ever forget this. Clients don't just hire a skill, they hire a person. Of course, they expect quality work, that's a given. But they're also looking for a unique identity, a style they can connect with and trust. Your personal style is your brand. It's the reason a client will pick you over 10 others and keep coming back. This all leads us to the single most important mindset shift you have to make. It's so easy to get stuck on the money you don't have, but that's looking at it all wrong. The key, the absolute key, is to understand that when you have no money, your time and your brain, that's your real capital. That's where all your power is. So here it is, the final piece of the puzzle. You have to cross that bridge from just learning about things to actually doing them. I know, it's tempting to stay in that research mode forever, but you only create value when you take action. You have the roadmap, you know what tools you've got, the real capital is sitting right there in your mind. It's time to start building. So I'm going to leave you with this one question. not just to think about, but to act on. What is the very first tangible step you're going to take today? Are you going to spend 30 minutes on Upwork just looking at skills? Are you going to make a quick list of the tools you already own? Don't just let it be an idea. Decide on one small thing and do it right now.